Well, it wouldn't be Christmas on this show unless we had a bit of magic for you from one of the, well, I would say the planet's finest, Penn and Teller.
Whoa. Penn and Teller are the shock horror kings of magic. Together since 1974, this American odd couple are the cruelest conjurers in the world. They are soon to grace our screens with their first ever British TV series. Nasty, funny and informative. Now that's magic. Welcome to the Word Boys.
The Word.
Okay. Oh, no, they sit. You're there. It's like Spaghetti Junction, isn't it, up here? It's marvellous it's marvellous to see you both again.
Oh, it's wonderful to be here.
You see, I've only ever seen you on the TV before. But you're a bit like Harpo Marx, aren't you? That's what I mean. You never really say anything, do you?
He talks less than you do, yeah.
Is he the brains behind the operation?
Oh, absolutely.
Penn?
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
And why is it other other magicians don't like it?
Well, we did a thing in New York when we were playing on Broadway. It's a large street in Manhattan. And we did the cups and balls routine. You know, we have the little cups and the balls and you move them around and so on. We did it with clear plastic cups. And magicians, because that showed how the trick was done, they got very, very uptight and threw us out of the Magic Castle, which is a bar in Hollywood. And it was a terribly, terribly unpleasant thing. But you know, pissing off magicians is really not that macho a thing to do. It's kind of like angering ventriloquists. You know, where they go, "I'm gonna kick your ass." They're just not a scary group of people. If the Hells Angels had a problem with anything we did, we rewrite it right away. But magicians didn't like us in the U.S., and now we're over here to see if we can get magicians not to like us in the U.K.
But you are such a massive name in the US. Why come over here, as you have done, to film a series for Channel 4 television?
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. There's a really good reason. There's a show called David Letterman over there, and Saturday Night Live, and we do these bits that we work on for months, and then go on and just do them, like drowning Teller in a water tank, and lighting a guy on fire and throwing him in the river, and hanging upside down, and blowing things up, and cutting each other, and so on. And you can do them once on TV because television eats its young, you know. So you do it once and it's gone. You can't do it again. So what we've done is taken about 8 years of stuff that we did on the on American television and just put it all into 6 shows over here. So it's a chance to do stuff again and do it a little bit better.
It's called The Unpleasant World of Penn and Teller. Is there anything that you do that's too unpleasant to get on TV?
Actually, there was only one thing we did that they stopped us from doing, and that was we had a trick where we wanted to borrow a watch from someone and smash it to pieces, and then have a tank of fish wheeled out, and grab one of the fish in a net and slice its head off and gut it, and have the watch inside it all signed. And they thought that over here, people, I guess, are big crybabies about animal rights, so they wouldn't let us do it that way. So instead, we killed 6 fish before the show and brought them out on ice, because then the English think that's dinner.
But it's okay to do it to people over here.
It's no, you can do anything you want to people. We took a guy and put him in a box, chained him up, lit him on fire, just kicked him in the river, no complaints, you know. One goddamn fish, and they were just terrified, just trembling at these nuts. And when we cut the snake in half on the Jonathan Watts show, when they cut the snake in half, they got all these letters complaining that you can't tell what crazy people might see that and want to do it at home.
What do you think of people who do it for real, like the Jim Rose Circus, you know?
Oh, they're wonderful.
Self-mutilation.
It's just great. Nothing wrong with self-mutilation.
Are you...
I'm all for it.
Is that the next stage for you, then?
Oh, I don't know. Usually you can do a little better stuff if you fake it. The stuff that's fake can be a little better.
OK, well, I think you might have a bit of...
See, that was nothing but a creamer there.
Thanks a lot. I think we might have a bit more self-mutilation after the break, plus my hot date with Tia Carrera. See you then.
Spread the word. The word.
Well, what a wild audience now. I love this type of audience, don't you? Welcome back. Coming up soon, Terry shall wings with Tia Carrera. Our audience here shall wings with each other. But first, eat this, Debbie Mickey, because I get to play the magician's assistant with Penn and Teller. How you doing, Penn?
I'm doing quite well. How are you, you hot little freak?
Oh, my God. So what's happening tonight?
We're going to teach you a card trick. And we're going to show you how this trick is done to further anger Paul Daniels. Of course, growing hair out of the top of your head angers Paul Daniels. This is just a trick you can do at home. Here's a trick we want you guys to learn. There's no secret to it. We are going to teach you how to do it right here. And I need someone to pick a card. How about you, ma'am, with the red hair? Because you're easy to choose out. I'm just going to riffle down the deck. Just yell stop or yo or whatever single syllable is appropriate for your country. Okay, right there. Now that's the card we're going to use. Now it doesn't make any difference if I see it on the monitor or anything because we are going to, I'm going to show you how this is done. Now watch this. I just put the card back on the deck. Nothing could be fairer, right? And then I give it a shuffle and the move is all done. Did you catch the move?
What did you do?
Well, while you're introducing me, I had my left hand in my pocket and what I was reaching in here for is I have bacon.
That's what it
So
was.
see my hand? Smell.
No thanks.
Smell my fingers like it's the first time. And you see that I have in here bacon. So the bacon gets some good bacon effect. Oh, calm down. It's just bacon. I get some bacon on my fingers. And then when I held the card up, I touched it.
All right.
And bacon back. Oh, they're fighting over the bacon. We can play with it.
Come on,
we can play with the bacon forever.
Come on, let's have a go at this.
So you have this right here,
Right.
and you put it on the card, and now the card is marked with the scent of bacon.
Now-
Then all you need is a friend to come up here. Tell him you're playing the part of my friend.
Let's give a hand for Teller here, 'cause he's looking good. Can I just ask you one thing?
And once you set these cards in his mouth right there.
Okay. Now, what happens if the bacon went onto any of the other cards?
The most bacon is the important part. You see.
okay.
Now there's one card that we've chosen that's marked with bacon, and now we put this around so they won't see how the trick is done. We're going to explain it to you, don't worry. No secrets here. And then all you've got to do is get yourself a bucket of live rats. Now, these shouldn't be hard to find. These rats are indigenous to all the British Isles here. See? Yeah. See? Come on. See? Hello! Hi! How are you? Now, the secret of this, the real secret of this, the secret of this trick is you want to make sure your rats are really, really hungry. If your rats are sated, this trick will not work and you look like a fool. And people love to see live animals in a magic act. Look at Paul Daniels. All you do is take your hungry rats who are going to be looking for that bacon and you dump them in onto your friend's head. All you do then is just take the credit, because the hungry rats grab the card and that's your card,
That's
the
card.
three of clubs.
All right.
Three of clubs right there, the three of clubs.
Remember, kids, don't try this at home, because as Penn and Teller will be the first to admit, this is just an
don't
illusion.
try it at home, sure.
Don't try it at home.
Try
Just
it
an
at home,
illusion.
go and get some rats. Have a
Stop it,
party.
Stop it. Beam me up, Terry, beam me up.
Oh, there you are. There's just one more person ratted on a Friday night. Yeah, I saw that. You actually quite enjoyed that, didn't you?
Very much so.
Are you actually squeamish about
Very
rats?
squeamish. The only thing is now, though, I run after spiders in the flat and I try and throw them out the window.
Bad luck, bad luck. Bad luck to kill them, isn't it?
That's it, so, you know.
You've got to throw them out. Listen, if everybody's got their nuts and bolts, we'll see how they're getting on with them from Hufty for our big romantic climax later on. Hufty. And I should also say that was the first showing of any clips from Wayne's World 2 here in Britain. Mr. Penn, you were very impressed, weren't you, with...
Very impressed if you had Paul Daniels.
No, you were very impressed, though, with Tia Carrera there.
Oh, yes, it was a movie that's successful and she's in it.
And that was the gist of the interview.
I
Was
thought
that
that's
the
what
message
she
that
said in the
came
interview.
out?
That was the message. This movie's successful and I'm in it. God bless her.
God bless. That's positive, though, isn't it? That's
Sure
a
is.
good American thing.
It sure is. We all stick together. All
Who was
Americans.
your Wonder Babe be, then? You know, I mean, if you could have someone for Christmas, who would it be?
Sally Ride.
It was supposed to be Uma Thurman, wasn't it? I think, for the purpose of this gag.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Uma
sorry.
Thurman, then.
Oh, funny you should say Uma Thurman.
Oh, sorry.
Funny you should say Uma Thurman, because
Well, thank you. Thank you
here's
so much.
one I prepared earlier.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you. That's very nice. But see, Sally Ride is the first woman in space. PhD in math and in physics and can take 8 Gs. So the chances of Sally Ride going, ow, that hurts, cut it out, are pretty slim. Pretty slim. But this will do in a pinch.
And you know, with all your card tricks, can you actually cheat at something like blackjack?
No. Weren't you telling me something before you got on that you, tried to learn to cheat blackjack and lost like $1,000 or something?
Listen, you can't talk about that.
There are thorns in this. Do you know there are pins in this? You weren't very careful.
Thorns. It's mistletoe, that. That's an ancient fertility berry.
So it would kiss you under the mistletoe then? Okay.
But we'll save that one for later, I think.
Okay.
I think for definite.
I'm sorry I didn't say Sal. I'm sorry I didn't say.
I wish you had. You know, really.
Want to try that again?
No, do you want to stick an eyeball out?
We've done that. We've given you an eye, damn it. What more do you want?
That's right. And your series starts New Year, doesn't it?
No, it's the 17th or something. Is that right? Is that the date?
The unpleasant world of Penn and Teller.
7th. It starts the 7th.
We've had it all here tonight. Meanwhile, it's over to Hufty, who I think has managed to match up some of our nuts and bolts. Hufty.